Hey everyone, welcome back. I am very excited today because Christmas is around the corner and it's time for us to put all our fruits to soak in the rum for our Christmas black cake or fruit cake as some people call it. Today I'm going to share with you all the dry fruits that I use for my black cake. Come on, let's go. Okay guys, so here I have all the ingredients that I use for my black cake. These are all the ingredients that I put to soak prior to me making my black cake, and Christmas is about a month away. So it's the perfect time to show you how to put all these dry fruits together so you can get it ready. So first things first, I want to show you what I use so you can go ahead and start getting ready to put your fruits to soak, because it needs to be soaking for a few weeks. Now, there's also another method where you can just steam your fruits if you're short on time. But today I'm going to show you how I make it. And I always have fruits soaking. So just for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you what I use and how I put my dried fruits to soak. But I already have my fruits in a container soaking. It's been in the container, I think, for a few months now, because I tend to get orders for black cakes a lot. People always ask me to make them black cakes, and around Christmas time, I tend to get a few orders also for black cakes. So I always have to have my fruits ready for if somebody asks for a black cake. My first ingredient, and very important ingredient, is my mixed pill. And all the ingredients you need to use for your black cake needs to be the candied ingredients. Because if you can see, my mixed pill is candied mixed pill. But I think all mixed pill comes candied. And this one has green, red, yellow. It is sold by the pound. So you need mixed pill, raisins, currants, and as you can tell, the currants are a little different from the raisins. They're smaller. Currants are a little hard to find. I don't know why. I think maybe it's where I live. So I had my sister bring these over for me. So that's the currants. They're a little smaller than the raisins, and they're not as stacked as the raisins. If you cannot find currants and you do not have currants, do not worry about it. You can just go ahead and make your black cake only with raisins. Also, I have some cherries, some whole cherries, and also it's the candied cherries that you need for your black cake. So I went ahead and I cut them in half. I left some of them whole, but I also went ahead and cut some of them in half. And I also have some prunes that I went ahead and just chopped it up. I just like the little extra stickiness that the prunes tend to give the black cake. So I like using prunes in my black cake. I have a stick of cinnamon from the islands. And I also have some allspice, some ground cloves, some ginger, and some cinnamon. All of these are powdered. 2 limes, and you need dark rum. I have some brandy, I have some pot wine. Any sweet red wine would do. And I have some white rum, guys. And if you are making black cake and you want the real black cake, you have to put the rum in there. Please do not be afraid to use the rum. So that's it. That's all the ingredients you are going to need to put to soak prior to your black cake. And your ingredients need to be soaking, guys, for at least 2 to 3 weeks. The longer, the better. Normally, I have my fruits soaking for months on end. I just always replenish my fruits container. I always just put more rum and add fruits to it as I use it. So sometimes it's in there for 6-7 months. It's sitting in the rum, so nothing happens to it. It's nice and preserved. I have a glass jar. I'm going to use this to put all my fruits to soak. I'm going to go ahead and put my raisins in there. I'm going in with my currants. My mixed peel. My cherries. And I'm using about 1.5 cups of each. If you're just making your black cake for home, you can just go ahead and just use 1 cup of each or 1/2 cup of each. That should be good. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to show you exactly what I use. And I'm going to have this on hand for if I get any orders for black cake for Christmas. I have all my fruits ready. And I'm going to put in my prunes. I'm going to go ahead and add my spices. I like adding my spices because as with anything, you need to season everything. So I'm just seasoning my fruits. Teaspoonful of cinnamon. Allspice. Ground cloves. And ginger. And all these spices will just elevate your black cake. And as I said, you're seasoning. Just like if you're cooking meat, you have to season everything. It's the same thing. You want your black cake to come out with tons of flavor, you have to season it. You're gonna just put the fruits on the rum. All the spices you put in there, this is what seasons your fruits and gives it this extra burst of flavor. So do not be afraid to season your fruits beforehand. When you're baking, you can also go ahead and add a little cinnamon. I like to my powdered spices in with my fruits. For me, that just tends to work best. All the spices in the jar with the rum will just infuse into your fruits. So this is why I do that, and I've always done that. I just find that it just makes more sense doing it this way. And now we add our rum. And guys, if you are really serious about black cake, you need the white rum. So I'm just going to go ahead and add about a cup of white rum. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my brandy. You can go ahead and use any dark rum that you have. Feel free to use it. Any dark rum will work really well with So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of brandy. Now I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of my port wine. Just going to go ahead and give it a mix. And that's it. This is how simple this is. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my stick of cinnamon, stick it in there. And I'm going to go ahead and squeeze my limes. Give it another little whirl. Then go ahead and put the lid on tightly. I would recommend that you put your fruits to soak in a container or jar that you can really put the lid on tightly, because you do not want your rum to evaporate. Because as your fruits soak and as it absorbs the liquid, all the liquid is going to dry up, so you'll have to add a little more rum as you go. So that's it, guys. This is how easy and simple it is to put your dried fruits to soak for your black cake. And this is just going to sit in there and marinate, and I tell you, this will just make the best black cake ever. We've come to the end of this video. It was an honor for me to share with you how I put my dried fruits to soak in my rum in preparation for my black cake. It is black cake season, guys. And I hope you guys check out this video to see all the ingredients that you need to put your fruits to soak and be ready and prepared for your black cake, guys. This is it. This is so simple. All you need, all the instructions that you need to put all of your fruits to soak prior to you making your black cake. Please let me know in the comment section if you already have your fruits soaking. As I shared with you earlier, I always have fruits soaking. So for my Christmas black cake this year, my fruits has been soaking for months already. So it is ready. So I just wanted to show you guys step by step how I put it together so you can go ahead and start making your preparations. You still have plenty of time, guys. I hope this video was helpful in helping you to prepare for your Christmas black cake. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And please stay tuned for my video on how I make my black cake. Until the next video, thank you so much for joining me. Bye, everyone.